Over the last couple of days, messages have been flying in about this mass Redbubble banning. Is it a glitch? Did you do something wrong? And will you get your account back? I know this must be really hard for some people, especially if you are making money on Redbubble and you are using that money to help you survive. Then yes, it's a massive slap in the face that Redbubble could go and do something like this. So in this video, I want to go over the possible reasons why this has happened and offer potential solutions if you did get your account banned, or even if you didn't get your account banned. This video is very, very important for you. As well as that, I've also spoken to Ryan Hogue and Juna of Detour shirts, and I'm going to be sharing their perspective on this video just a bit later on, because they also have huge followings of people who are on Redbubble who are also telling them, you know, their account got banned, what should they do? So this video is kind of like a mixture of all of our opinions on the matter. So firstly, what the hell happened? Well, on Friday, I got my first comment on a YouTube video saying that their account got banned. I was like, okay, well, this happens all the time. So I didn't really think much of it, right? I responded being like, I'm really sorry, you know, maybe speak to Redbubble. Then I got a message from Juna of Detour shirts, and he told me a whole bunch of people in his Facebook page told him, you know, that they got their account banned and what's going on, is something happening. And then I started getting more comments and more comments, and I was like, okay, something is going on here. There is a serious mass banning happening. And since then, my Instagram has blown up, my YouTube comments have blown up, and I don't know what's going on, right? So I spoke to Ryan, I spoke to Juna to see what their opinion was on the matter, and I did some digging of my own. And this is what, you know, I think. At first, it sounded like it could be a geographical banning, which is when a platform will ban a whole geographical area based on actions of a few. So for example, if everyone from, I don't know, if everyone from the Ukraine, right? If there were like a whole bunch of people from the Ukraine breaking terms and conditions, you know, doing a lot of copyright stuff, then Redbubble might look and see there's a huge percentage, a very large percentage of people from the Ukraine doing this. We're going to cancel everyone from the Ukraine and say you no longer can people from the Ukraine use Redbubble. Now, I don't know if the Ukraine is a thing. Like I just use that country as an example. But that is what a geographical banning would be. Now, I really, really hope this isn't the case, because not only is that so wrong on Redbubble's part, but like that doesn't seem like it's something they would do. It just seems crazy. However, Juna from Detour shirts, he did a poll on his Facebook group to find out where everyone was from, and he got a mixed results, some from America, some from Africa. He got a whole mixed results, right? And you can see from the results here, I know there aren't that many votes, but the fact is he did get mixed results. So that leads me to believe maybe it wasn't a geographical error, or it could be a geographical thing, and people who are normally getting their account banned would have got their account banned anyways, and they're all just being bunched into the same thing. So if someone from America got their account banned, they're just going to use this craziness as the reason, where in actual fact, they could have legitimately got their account banned, and this could be something different. Because a lot of people that are saying they got banned haven't even done anything wrong, so it doesn't make any sense for them to get banned, unless they're being grouped together with a larger group of people, which is why they're getting banned. And that's what I said earlier, which I just don't think could be the reason. It just seems too crazy. So straight away, when I got my first message and I got a message from Juna, immediately I thought Redbubble are cleaning up. You know, there's been so much copyright, there's been so much tag spamming, they are finally cleaning up. But then after everything else, I just feel like maybe they're not. Maybe this is in fact a glitch, and maybe everyone will get their accounts back. I'm not going to bother telling you to email Redbubble, because they're probably getting tons of emails, and I doubt it's going to make even a tiny bit of difference. And that's because when you send an email, it's a private thing. Redbubble see it, they can ignore it, nothing happens. So what I'm going to recommend you do to really try and make a change is to tweet them, is to comment on their Facebook post, to comment on their Instagram post. Let's see if we can get a hashtag trending on Twitter. You know, something like hashtag why is my Redbubble account banned, something like that. But if everyone tweets at them, they are going to notice, because that is in the public eye, and that is not good for the stock price. That is not good for the shareholders. They will want to make it right? But if we just keep private emailing them, they don't really care. So we have to make it public. I know for me, whenever I want to get something done with a company, for example, our internet with Virgin, right? Or something's gone wrong with my car in Tesla, which it hasn't, so that's brilliant. But let's say, you know, something goes wrong, rather than email, or as well as emailing the company, I'll always tweet, because I'll get a response almost immediately when I tweet, because they have a whole team of people managing their social media accounts and their social media presence. It's so important for a company. That's why I think tweeting at Redbubble could be a lot more effective than everyone mass emailing them. So let's talk to Ryan and Juna and see what they think. So I've recorded like a Zoom call that I did with them yesterday, and I'll just put in bits of what we're all saying. But yeah, I mean, it's mad, right? That Redbubble can just cancel so many people's accounts. And I'm with Juna on this right now. I think it's a glitch, especially after the email you got. You said what? You got this email that said your account's closed?
Yeah. So I when this came out, I emailed my contact at Redbubble. I have someone that I was working with Redbubble and the marketing team and stuff. And nice. I had a email thread going on with him. So I'm like, I'm just gonna, maybe he knows something. I know he's on the marketing team. He might not know anything, but right. I got an email back. Like it seemed like an automatic email saying my shop was been suspended or something. And I'm like,
has
what?
It been?
No, it wasn't. That's the thing. So I went straight to Redbubble. I'm like, okay, my shop's still good. It's not that. So that made me believe that, a lot of people got kind of automatic suspension email for doing something or whatever. So maybe it's a glitch that, but I went to my Facebook group and asked people, did you just get an email or were you actually suspended and your shop is closed? And their shops were closed. So it's a little different than what I got, but I still think it's a glitch.
Do you think it could? I mean, I thought this for a second, but I was like, it can't be. And Ryan, you've got like coding background, but do you think potentially it could be like either a hack or something, and a whole bunch of accounts just got wiped out, deleted? In which case they suspended, but then how will they ever get them back?
I genuinely, based on what I saw in my Facebook groups and YouTube comments, think that it's them targeting geographic regions that are more, because it's not that hard if you have a database guy to just run a query of banned accounts and region that they registered from and see a correlation.
So. It could be true because I mean, it makes sense because a lot of people in certain regions will post things they're not allowed to post, and sometimes companies will group together a whole sect of people because so you're going to have absolutely fine people from certain regions, but then the few people that aren't okay, they make up for the whole, and Redbubble or whatever could be like, we're canceling everything from this country, which is completely wrong, obviously.
Yeah, I thought it was that at the beginning because I did notice a lot of people. I did a poll on my Amazon group. I mean, my Facebook group that I asked people where they're from, and originally it was a lot of people from outside of the UK and US, other countries. But as I started getting more and more people saying that they were canceled, it was all over the map. It was UK, it was USA, it was Europe, Asia, all of that. So I don't know.
However, I feel
that's a good point.
But the thing is, with that poll, because on a day-to-day basis, people get their accounts suspended and closed, right? All the time, no matter what country
those
you're from.
Could be the actual ones that are infringing, and then the glitch could be the right. Yeah, that could be right.
Because looking at your poll and looking at the comments I'm getting, I would say 80 to 90% of them are from these areas of the world, and the couple that are from the US, the UK, and Europe, they may just get their account suspended anyways because they were breaking terms, and they're kind of
breaking terms.
Yeah, and they're kind of just being like, "Oh, I'm in that sect," but maybe they're not. Your take on: do you think this is going to be a glitch and they could potentially get their accounts back, or do you think, their accounts are gone? If you don't want to answer because you feel bad, I get it. But what do you think?
I think it's a glitch. I think it's a glitch. I think Redbubble is going to hear about it for sure if they haven't already. And I hope that they bring those people that are not doing anything wrong. I hope they bring their account back. Yeah.
Yeah. I hope everybody gets their accounts back because obviously they put a lot of work in and time, effort, made a little bit of money. And, best of luck to anybody that lost their account. But do I think in my mind, I just think of Etsy, Etsy's kind of publicly traded. Redbubble's publicly traded. They're huge. I don't know if they really feel like they need the sellers. I mean, even though Redbubble has more of a vibe that actually they would care more about their sellers, at least in my mind. Right. Whereas Etsy tries to have that vibe, but in reality, everybody knows they don't care.
Yeah,
So I don't know.
For all we know, I mean, the Redbubble have a table of shareholders, right? So for all we know, they could have been like, okay, guys, we got sued again. Screw it. Get rid of everything. I don't care who goes. Just get rid of everything copyright on our site. Let's just do a mass purge. I mean, that could happen because the company is run by a group of people, right? And some of those people don't give a crap about designs or any of those things. They just care about keeping the company alive because they are a public limited company, right? Or public traded company.
Yeah.
So it's just...
It's very interesting though. Like Redbubble and Etsy both are publicly traded, and they both, like, if you look into it, it seems like they don't do that good of a job of like keeping themselves potentially out of legal trouble in my mind.
Awesome. All right, guys. It was a great call. Thanks so much for coming on. I really appreciate it.
Thanks, man.
Good seeing you guys.
Video, of course.
Yeah, good seeing you guys. Thanks so much.
Cheers. See you
Later.
Truth be told, no one at Redbubble probably even knows what's going on. If it was in fact a glitch, they are probably trying to find out the cause of the problem and fix it as soon as they possibly can. If it was a targeted thing, they actually wanted to do this, then I guess it doesn't really make a difference how many emails or tweets we send. That's that. But what we can ensure is that you have alternatives set up in place. And that is why I wanted to make this video. I didn't want to make this video just to talk about the banning. I wanted to make this video to tell you how flipping important it was to have alternatives and not just to have all your eggs in one basket. And I don't just mean print on demand here, I mean a website. So yes, I like having multiple businesses, but some people don't. So if you want to just focus on print on demand, that's absolutely fine, but don't put all of your designs on one platform. Diversify your designs across many platforms, Amazon, Etsy, and Redbubble if you can. And I hate to say it, but maybe even Teespring. Like, just put your designs on multiple platforms, just in case something like this happens. And most importantly, and more importantly actually I should say, than any of these platforms, see if you can put your designs on a Shopify site, okay? And the reason why I say this, or maybe your own website, doesn't have to be Shopify, but just let's say a Shopify site. And the reason why I think that's so important is because then you are in full control, and you need to be in full control of your finances and of your future, because that's just so important. Especially if you have Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, if you have all these things marketing your designs, why are you sending traffic to Redbubble and giving them the money? If you're going to send off traffic to a website, you may as well send that traffic to your own site, which looks more professional. You have no competition with other t-shirts. You have none of this tag spamming. You have no copyright, none of the copyright stuff. It's just your own site. And if you're sending people in, then it makes sense to send them to your own site. So you could do a Shopify site. And if you have no idea how to do that, I brought out a tutorial on Friday. You could go check that out. I'll put the thing over here if I can remember. Hopefully I can remember. But yeah, it's very simple to set up. I mean, hopefully you can have it in your region, and then that's brilliant. And then yes, it does cost $29 at the basic rate a month, which is annoying, but at the end of the day, it's $29 to be in full control of what's going on with your store. Another one I recommend, like I said, is Amazon. If you can get accepted for Amazon, it's brilliant. And they have this whole tiered system, which hopefully stops people mass uploading copyright stuff and crap and all of that kind of stuff, because there's a review process for each design and you can only upload a few designs. So I think that's a really good system in place that Amazon has put there. Now, this is one of the many reasons I am seriously considering stopping all of my print on demand, except for that Shopify site that I just made. I know that is a big thing just to say, and I'm going to make a whole separate video on this, and I will still always be making print on demand videos of things I'm learning and just general design stuff. But yes, I am seriously considering stopping print on demand and focusing on my other businesses. It's crazy. For now, the most important thing to take from this video is to diversify your designs across many websites. Basically diversify your portfolio across websites, across niches, do all of that kind of stuff, just so that you're kind of spreading yourself in case something like this actually happens again. And hopefully aim to use 2021 to build your own site rather than put all of your trust into these third-party sites like Teespring or Redbubble and Amazon and all the other sites. See if during 2021 you can just, lay the seeds to creating your own print-on-demand website. And as I said at the beginning, if we want to see if we can make a difference here, everyone go and tweet at Redbubble. Let's use the hashtag, hashtag why is my Redbubble account banned? right? Something like that. Yeah, well, let's use that one, right? And if everyone tweets, maybe we can make a difference. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. If you did get your account banned, I'm really sorry. It sucks big time. And truth be told, I don't know what the solution is, so there's no point leaving a comment down below asking what to do. I don't know what you should do. Everything I said in this video is what I think you should do. So thanks for watching. Please smash that like button. Hopefully this video can get a lot of views and it can get seen by a lot of people. And as well as that, if you haven't already subscribed, please smash that subscribe button. I'm trying to get to 50k and it's taking me ages. So smash that subscribe button and hopefully I'll see you in tomorrow's video.